everyone, this is Marjorie Wildcraft, and today I'm with Leo Magpoq. We're at the Prepperfest Expo, and Leo has this amazing cage full of quail here, and he's talking about home-scale, backyard raising of quail for meat and eggs. Can you tell us all a little bit about why we'd want to do that?
Yeah, basically doing quail is much more efficient than doing chickens. They lay about an egg a day, a little over 300 on average on year. They take only 16 to 18 days to incubate, and then they're ready to process as early as 6 weeks.
Wow, so that is faster time frames, but the eggs are going to be smaller. They're quail eggs.
They're about a quarter of the size.
So you'd need about 4 quail eggs to equivalent to a chicken egg?
On volume, yes, on volume, but they're actually a little bit more nutrient dense than chicken eggs.
Now, in 6 weeks, so this is going to be meat, and how many, like this cage looks like it's about 2 feet by 2 feet,
2 feet by 2 feet,
square feet. How many quail can I fit into that cage?
Well, there's 2 tiers here, so you can fit 24 in here.
Oh, so we're talking, it's going here and then...
You notice they're split in half, so I actually separate them pretty well.
So you've basically got 4...
I can control the breeding a little bit better that way. So I know I can, they don't fight too much between each other.
Right, and how many quail can you fit into this 4-cage system?
I could fit 6 per compartment.
So you can have a total of 24
Yes.
quail going on here. Do you have any idea how many, like if we're just going to raise them for meat production, how many quail per year could you get out of this one bin?
Well, I never get 100% hatch rates, but if they're producing about an egg a day, this could produce 240 a month if you've got 100% hatch rates. But usually you get like 60 to 70, so it's almost 200 a month.
You could get 200 quail a month out of this, which is basically a 4-foot square area.
Yes.
Wow. Now, what do quail eat?
They eat pretty much anything chickens eat, but you do need a little higher protein level than chickens. Usually anything over 20% protein. You can feed them table scraps, pulp from your juicer, that kind of stuff.
So pretty much anything chickens eat?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow. So for somebody who doesn't have much room at all and is not necessarily interested in growing the feed for them but wants to buy the feed, this would be a really good...
It's way more efficient. You can put this on a tabletop in an apartment and raise it there if you want.
Wow. And so they don't really have a lot of sunlight requirements.
You do need a minimum 14 hours of light a day. Not direct sunlight, but at least ambient light. They'll start losing out on their egg production if you don't do that.
So could this possibly be done like up in the far northern climates? I have some of our community are up in Toronto or Ontario, and they're saying, what can we do?
Absolutely. You just got to keep them from freezing, keep them not too hot or not too cold. Mm-hmm. Another benefit is they start laying eggs between 8 and 10 weeks. So that cycle is so fast that's how you can produce so much. Wow.
And will they breed year-round then?
Yes, year-round.
And where do we get quail? What breed is this in particular?
This is called Coturnix quail, is the official name, but the common name would be either Pharaoh quail or Japanese quail.
And how do you spell Coturnix for us?
Coturnix.
Okay, great. And where can we get those? Are these available in some of the poultry houses, or?
Usually you'll have to look at Craigslist or some kind of local source. There's not a lot of people nationwide doing these right now. In Arizona here, we got a few more people doing them, but there's not a lot. You're going to have to just do the research and find them.
How about processing them? If we're going to process them for meat, what is one quail, like a single size serving for one person, or would you need to eat 2 quail? Like if I'm going to have dinner tonight, how many quail would I want to use to eat?
Well, you get about 6 to 8 ounces per bird of meat, so that's just as much as you really want to eat at that point. I mean, I usually eat one with a side dish or something.
Right. So if 6 to 8 ounces of meat is about a serving for a person, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Do they have any kind of health issues, or is there something to be concerned with there?
I've never had any problems with them. I guess with any kind of poultry, you could have a disease thing, but I just never had the issue to deal with. Once in a while, the males will fight just like chickens. You just separate them. But that's pretty much it. I mean, you put them in a cage and they do their thing.
Wow, that's pretty neat.
You do need to cage them, though. They will fly away, or things will try to eat them, because they're pretty small birds. So caging for their own benefit.
So I'm going to go ahead and let Leo show you a little bit more about the cage, since I really want to get this in full length so you can see it.
Yeah, so I designed this cage to be as easy as possible. All you have to do is pull this tray out to clean it up once a week. And I automated the watering and the feeding on the back. So all you have to do, the water, is you fill a bucket up with water, you fill another one up with feed, And you only have to do that about once a week. So it's pretty much designed for as easy as possible. And then the eggs will roll to the front, so you don't even have to get those. So
Eggs roll to the front.
yeah, it's a laying cage. So take them out of here, you put them in an incubator. 16 lays later, you'll have a quail. So another benefit is these things will grow to maturity in about 6 to 8 weeks. They'll start feathering as quick as 4 or 5 days. So you really only have to brood them for about a week, and then they're ready to move out.
Do the quail brood themselves, or
No. I actually put them in a small, like a plastic tote with the light bulb on it, and I just put some wire on top. And then because it's easy to clean out, that's the quickest way to do it. But I mean, really, I'm pulling 30, 40 a day with just a few of these cage setups right here.
do they do better if they had a bigger cage like an aviary where they could fly around, or is that not really a factor?
I've actually seen that before, but quail don't lay their eggs in nesting boxes like chickens. They'll just lay them wherever they want, so you have to kind of search for their eggs in. And then they fly, so you have to use like a bird net to reach up and try to catch them, and that's kind of a pain.
All right. But this could really be a viable solution in an apartment anywhere, really.
I actually believe that this is better than chickens, because I can outproduce a chicken in this 2 square feet better than any person. I mean, no one can produce hundreds of pounds a month in 2 square feet.
What about noise and smell?
I mean, the manure does smell pretty similar to chickens. Just keep it clean, well ventilated. But noise, they're nowhere near as loud as a chicken. The males do a little crow in the morning, but you really can't tell that between a regular bird that's in the neighborhood.
Okay. Do they have a nice kind of sound, maybe,
Yeah,
some of them?
It sounds like a nice bird song, but nothing like a chicken.
Wow. Well, Leo, thank you so much. Is there anything that I haven't thought of that people should know about?
Not really. I mean, it's really just food and water. Not too hot, not too cold.
And keep them going. And you've got a protein source and probably lots of extra feathers too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for your time. And you're not started yet, but you're looking at maybe producing cages and selling them online. Do you have a website you'd want to let people know about, or?
Yeah, well, my website, I really haven't updated much, but you can contact me at magpoqhomestead@gmail.com. I do produce the cages, and I am willing to ship the cages. I don't know about shipping birds yet. I haven't really done that.
Right. Well, Leo, thank you so much. And don't y'all think that's cool? That's amazing. This is Marjorie Wildcraft, and grow. Grow your own food, grow your own medicine, and I'll see you on another video. Thanks.